Okay, this is Matthew Rhodes for Matlock Town TV and the Derbyshire Media Company, and I'm joined by Matlock Town's latest new signing, Lewis Turner. Lewis, how are you today?
I'm very well, thank you.
Very good. We're almost there now, finally, for the start of the new season, and we're very close now to pre-season. The first game very shortly up against away at New Mills. First question for you is what I've asked all the new signings. What's attracted you to Matlock Town, and how did the manager, Paul Phillips, sell the club to you?
Well, I initially spoke to Dave Wild in lockdown, so going back a few months now. And he showed his interest in me, and he showed me the direction that the club are wanting to go in. And straight away, really, it drew me attention, and it was definitely something, that I were interested in. Just the way that the club's run, really. Obviously, it's a massive club with a big fan base. And like I say, it was something that drew my attention, and obviously without me having a club at the time, it was something that I was keen to get involved in. Then since obviously meeting Dave, meeting Paul and all the staff and all the lads, it's exciting times, really, and it's something that I want to be a part of.
Okay, and how tough has it been to prepare for this season compared to others? Because obviously there's not really ever been a run up to a season quite like this one. How tough has it been compared to previous seasons?
I think it's a little bit different for me, just from coming back from my injury. I've just sort of like got back fit over the last few months, whereas I'm in a position, to be training and playing games. So obviously, a lot of the lads have stopped playing March time. But I mean, for me personally, I've come back in and really enjoyed the training, and training's been tough but good. It's helped me get my fitness levels to where I want it to be. And all the lads are just itching for the season to start now. Obviously, we've got the start date now, which has helped a lot of lads, because when we first came back training, it was one of them where we didn't know whether it'd be starting in September, October, January. So a lot of the lads are really happy, including myself, now that we've got a start date. We can focus on that date, use these pre-season games coming up in the next few weeks to build our fitness levels up and, get to the standards where we want to be at. And yeah, just all the lads are really excited to get going and itching for that season to start, and looking forward to hopefully a successful season.
Yeah, you just touched on it there. And what have the first few training sessions been like for the club? Because obviously it has been a bit different compared to the start of previous seasons, because it still has to be social distancing guidelines met. So it's not been 100% normal. But what have they been like? Have you been impressed with the players coming in, and how intense has these first few sessions been?
They've been really tough. I mean, we went to a reservoir just in Oldham on Tuesday, and I'd probably say that was one of the toughest pre-season sessions that I've done. Paul said when we all got together a few weeks ago that pre-season was going to be really tough, and he won't lying, because it has been really tough. And he wants us all up to that fitness levels, so that once the season starts, we'll go in for 90 minutes. But the lads' attitude has been unbelievable, really, since we've all come back in. The work rate, and everyone's been looking after each other, pushing everyone through it. And like I say, it has been really tough, but we know if we can all get through this and work hard now, come the start of the season, we'll be all fit. And it's a long season, it's a long old season. But we know if we put the work in now, that we'll be strong come past Christmas and pushing for hopefully up the top end come the end of the season.
And what kind of a player are you, and what will you bring to the Gladiators on the pitch? Because a few of the fans will know who you are. Some of them might not be familiar with where you've played before. So what kind of player, and what will you bring to the pitch for the Gladiators?
I feel like I'm an hard-working, quite reliable player. I'd probably say my strongest position is right back, but I'd like to think, I'm comfortable with both feet, so I can play left back. I played in midfield before as well. I just like to think that I'm quite a consistent hard worker. Who'll be giving 100% every time I take to the field.
Okay, and coming into this season, what are your personal ambitions for this coming season? But also, what should Matlock Town as a whole be expecting to achieve for this season?
I mean, we want to aim as high as possible. I'd be lying if I didn't want to say that we'd be up there come the end of the season, whether it be at the top or pushing for playoffs. I feel like Matlock have maybe underachieved for the last few years, and going off the staff and the players that they've recruited, I think it'd be stupid of us not to aim as high as we can. The quality of players that Paul and Dave have recruited are up there, and like I say, if we put this hard work in now on top of the quality that we've got, I don't see why not. We shouldn't be aiming for the playoffs at the minimum, really.
Okay, good to hear. I'm sure Matlock Town fans are getting really irritable just waiting for the new season to start now. So, thanks for your time with that, Lewis. And, keep training hard, and we'll see you on the pitch soon.
Yeah, thanks a lot for that. Cheers.